Hello everyone, here's my review for Obsession. Obsession follows Bear, who, after being unable to confess his love for his friend Nikki, makes a wish that she'll fall in love with him, only to get more than what he bargained for. Wow. I walked out of the theater blown away. I was fully expecting Obsession to be good, but I wasn't expecting horror movie of the year material. This film is shockingly great, and I have very few issues with it. My one main issue is the first thing I'll address, and that's that while the film is visually stunning in a lot of ways, it follows a modern filmmaking trend that is really starting to tick me off. And that's that Obsession is shot center frame to a fault. Literally, almost every single shot in the film, with maybe 3 exceptions, are shot center frame. It's almost like the film was made to be easily formatted into TikTok clips, which is a shame because it has a lot of interesting visual ideas, and a lot of the scares are visually well constructed. Otherwise, though, like I said, the film is visually stunning. Its use of silhouettes, and like I said, its scare design are really impactful. What's important, though, is that Obsession might be the most intense movie I've seen all year, maybe even within the past 5 years. This film is a masterclass in tension, both in story and in tone. Obsession's tone is extremely eerie, and I love it for that. And I feel like a lot of that comes down to how it's written, because even when there's a scene that feels like a cute relationship moment between Bear and Nikki, the audience knows that 1, Nikki only loves Bear because of his wish, and 2, it could blow up at any second. But what's even crazier about Obsession is that it will get comedic at times. It's unafraid to be funny, but that never undercuts the tension. Somehow, it actually adds to it. The comedic moments are constructed in such a way that add to the eeriness of the film. The scares are built up to incredibly well, and most, if not all of them, sent actual chills down my spine. Like, I got up from my seat after this movie, and I was drenched in sweat. Rock Burwell's score is great. His use of synths is really helpful in adding to the eeriness. This film just has such a creepy, contained atmosphere that is oppressively tense. Now, I will admit the characters could have used a little bit more development, but I think that would have sacrificed the great pacing. And that's not to say they're poorly developed, because I think it's easy to care about the main 4 characters here. Bear, Nikki, Sarah, and Ian are shown to have a great dynamic at the beginning of the film, and it's sad to watch it get continuously more fucked up. The film also ends in a really satisfyingly tragic way that makes you care about them even more. However, the fact is that Obsession would not work without these actors. The performances are fantastic. Andy Navarrete is excellent as Nikki. Her ability to flip that character's switch is beyond impressive. But none of the performances feel fake. They all feel real. Michael Johnston is great as Bear. All of them, but him especially, just feel authentic, and I feel like that's missing from a lot of Hollywood performances these days. Overall, Obsession is amazing. I highly recommend it for my horror fans in the audience, and with that, I'm going to give it an 8.7 out of 10. It is my horror movie of 2026 at the moment, and I don't see anything topping it. But that's going to be it for this review. Let me know if you saw Obsession in the comments and what you thought about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you all in the next one.